want to make sure I get this done. Too many distractions right now. There we are. I want to make sure I get some building done. I want this castle to be finished by the time by the time Alpha 12 comes out. Should be a while, but I mean, you know, I'm just saying. Something seems off about this. It should be fine. I think the only thing that's off is it's flat and it doesn't have crenellations. So it just seems a bit weird, out of place. I guess we can ignore that for now. There's a few things we can really do to solve that issue later on. Like adding random bits of brick here and there just to help define it as a wall. So I think we're still pretty good. There we go, got that guy right here just leveled up. Fantastic. So make sure to cut this off. We'll just go ahead and remove that ladder. And all these guys are just, all these people are just stuck right now. Let's go over to the mining tool. Let's get rid of that. This is just going to help us make the staircase. Like, if we keep this mined out, we can actually build into the land a little bit. I'm sort of worried that we won't be able to reach the top. That's a good point. I might want to cut this bit off. There we are. So, we've got this walkway right here. Seems to be aligned. They can go up here as well. Although they are stuck right there. Let's make sure we make a ladder. And let's make one right here as well, just for ease of access. Trader returns. I'm back, but it doesn't look like you've got the 6 table for... Did I not make table for 1? Or did you just not make it? I'll tell you what, they're not in storage. That's why. Great. That's a fine table for 1. Oh, is that why you didn't want fine table for 1? You just wanted a table for 1. So that's when it starts to become an issue. Okay. That's not good right now. We've got plenty of extra storage space here, I suppose. It's not really in the way of anything. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll just put any old thing there. We are running out quite quickly, though. Actually, we'll do this and then just not allow food. There we go. So we're all good right now. There's a bunch of stuff that we've got sort of thrown around the place. It's actually quite unorganized, which is disgusting to see. But oh well. Bunch of things to be looted up right here. Looks like they want to grab them up very quickly. We'll make sure to tell them to do so, because that person looks quite stuck. Jared, hurry the hell up, man. You as well, NATO. What the hell are you doing? Do you not know where to put stuff? That is scary. And also, you're just stuck there, Jared. That's something else I'm not sort of too keen about right there. Hopefully, you can get hungry anytime soon. Let's remove this ladder. And this one we can keep there for the time being. I'm not really worrying too much. Let's go back to our build screen. I want to get these people out of the way so that I can do my thing. Alright, let's go over here. Let's get the road sorted out. So we got this as our road right here. Let's go along. Is that our road? No, that's not our road at all. Okay. Tell you what, that should be our castle road, though. I like the idea of that. So we might want to get that sorted out once the entire castle is sort of constructed. Not constructed, but underway. So I want to get the staircase done first. This is going to be quite awkward to make, I feel. Just because we need to make it slightly different, a slightly different color. Actually, no, what we can do is make it out of this brick color. Because like I said, if we're going to change the staircase, we want to make sure it's going to fit the aesthetic of the stairway as well. So that's what we're going to end up doing. Get rid of these stairways as well. And I don't really mind. Do I mind? Kind of do. Let's make sure we loot all this stuff up. Too late. We'll have to make a ladder for these 2 areas now. So you just delete that ladder and put a new one up. Fantastic. I want all this stuff looted up so I can get to work, guys. Come on. Hurry up now. Make it snappy. Look at those. Look at that mohawk. And those mutton chops. Absolutely fantastic ace bean right there. Proving to us all that he's the manliest man we have ever seen. Stop throwing all the rubbish around. What's wrong with you, loiters? Loiters? Litter bearers? Litter bearers. We are litter warriors, apparently. Stop throwing everything around, dolts. Right. Grab that up. Grab it up. Get out of my hole. They're not getting out. My word. Right, delete this. Useless. They're all useless. Fantastic. Right. There we go. Leave that flower, though. Yeah, more than happy to leave that flower. Right, now go away. Go away. Go on. Run, the weary traveler. Not gonna run. I respect that. I don't, but I'll say I did. Ah, I forgot to replace the freaking roof for this. Just noticed it now. I think that's fine. We'll have to do it later on, but it would be quite awkward just to get it done exactly right. Oh well, that's something we can ignore for now. Right, you know what? I'm not waiting any time anymore. Let's make sure we get the staircase done. So let's use this brick right here. And let's see. We don't want to make out a road. Make out this darker brick. That'd be quite nice. So from here, I think this is a good spot. There we are. I'll make sort of a normal road. Or normal staircase. Nothing too fancy. I'm going to make sure not to right-click when I'm moving around. I really wish it wouldn't do that. I like to right-click. Otherwise, I can't get every angle in one shot. So if I right-click while doing the straight line, then I can get everything. But when you do that, and by the way, right-clicking is how you move around like this. But if I do that while placing a block, then it just deletes it. It's quite kind of annoying. Alright, so this is all good. It does cover up that stone, though, which is nice, I suppose. It seems quite small, though. That's the problem I have with it right now. I feel like it needs to open up a little bit. So I tell you what, let's go ahead and open it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and find our mining tools. When does it need to start opening up? This is actually going to be very awkward. Will it be? Yeah, I can feel it already being quite awkward. I don't think I need to bother with that kind of mess. We're barely going to see the stairway anyway, because it's going to be covered up with the sort of mini gatehouse that we have right there. But then again, like I said, it feels like a very sort of lazy way of sorting this stuff out. Of making sure that we can actually get everyone around the castle. Doesn't feel grandiose. Then we've already got sort of a nice grandiose entrance anyway. That's how you actually get in. I guess this is just like a one-way up, so we're not going to make a second way up. No way. The only way you can get up. It's not exactly cool, but it's practical, considering the game that we have right here. I mean, I do intend to sort of use the castle, if we actually get around to using it. Although I doubt we will actually get around to that. So we got this bit right here. We don't need to bother with all that, because it's going to be covered up in a second anyway. Tell you what, I like the idea of opening up a little bit. So let's do that. Let's go over to our mine tool right here. And let's just sort of cut around the edges like this. There we are. Is that good? No, I don't think so. We don't need to cut around the edges that much. I think it's just a sort of very simple fix of just sort of doing this. No, I don't think that's even going to do it. We'd have to... Yeah, we'd have to just sort of delete this entire bit, make it go out by one more, and then sort of do, like, have it go up, and as it goes out by one block, make sure it goes up by one block as well. That kind of thing. It's kind of awkward. I don't really want to bother with it. We're too far ahead right now. It's going to be one entire session of just building this staircase. So there we go. And I'll make sure I at least get this bit done. Right, anyway. Let's continue onwards with this. Right, so let's go to our sort of normal building blocks right here. And let's go ahead and make ourselves a weird sort of... I'll say weird. It's a very small little gatehouse. And it's going to be quite small looking because of this right here. Let's get rid of the ladder. And let's also get rid of what we have right here, because it's a bit too close for comfort. Let's make sure it's 5 blocks away. There we are. It's going to take a little while. There we are. Fantastic. My computer's burning up, apparently. That's fantastic. It's actually... Nah, it's not actually that bad. The fan is definitely going on for a while, though. It's like roaring right there. I might need to check that out. It's probably filled with dust. To the brim with dust right now. I've been negligent and not been cleaning it out. Is anyone going to get rid of that ladder? It'd be fantastic if you did. Now, do we want to make them sort of... No, we don't want to make it a circle. I want to make it like, an interesting looking square. That's all I really want to do. So let's see. If we go sort of 5 across, maybe 6. Yeah, 6 across right there. And then 6 here. And then 6 along like that. That's fantastic. I want to do the same on this side. There we are. 6 right here, 6 right here, 6 right here. Yep, it's looking pretty good. We have a nice little entrance. Now let's go ahead and just... Like, it's got to... Oh, yeah, that can be how it sort of makes it look like it's going in by 1 block. Tell you what, yeah, we could sort of make a weird... I wouldn't say artificial, but artificial version of this. That's not done right, is it? No, it is. I'm just not done right there. There we go. It's just me. It's not you, it's me, that kind of thing. There we are, fantastic. Let's make sure to get that hooked up like this, and then we'll just sort of go along. Shouldn't be, like, I don't think... Do we want to make a way to get up? I don't think it's needed. Because it's going to be about the same level as this. Maybe slightly higher. Yeah, I could see... Actually, it's slightly higher too much. It might very well be. Might very well be. Tell you what, that bit's awkward, though. Just sort of sticking out right there. Then again, I think that's because I'm not covering it completely just yet. Yeah, I guess that's probably why that is the case. So, yeah, doorways. We can't make a doorway. Like, right down here. It's probably a good idea that we do have something anyway, just to make it look a little bit neat, I suppose. That is not done right. Let's make sure to cover that up. What do you want? Bugger off. Alright, anyway. There we are. Very Larry right there. Just imagining a traveller sort of entering the shop, be like, hello there, good sir. I come bearing goods for trade. And then I just sort of give him the finger. And just no words spoken at all. And he's just sort of like, oh, just that kind of person, are you? Alright then. Screw you. There we are. I was about to swear right there. I lost control last episode, last session even, with the swearing right there. I'm going to keep it on track. I feel good about the idea of keeping it on track. Also, comments as well. I forgot to actually respond right there. So, Evil Taco requested that I, possibly play a game called Turmoil. Looks quite interesting. Sort of like a Western oil rig kind of game. Very interesting. I'm not too sure, though. I don't really know just yet. It might be something that we play a little bit of after Polybridge. But I'm not too sure. I've got a few other games I kind of want to get around to playing. Like, I need to play RimWorld at some point. Oh, daily update. We passed it. Beautiful. There we are. Yeah, I need to play RimWorld at some point. I also probably want to play a little bit of City Skylines. There's just so much to play. Right, there's two things that I need to play right there. That's fantastic. Those are the two big things that I've been thinking of. Turmoil might be that kind of game that is replaced with, with Shoppy Keep. It replaces Shoppy Keep. There we go. Which I think, isn't a bad idea. Shoppy Keep, great game, don't get me wrong. But that's sort of, the series that I have, the whole once a week thing, is sort of intended as a short series. It's not meant to be a long-lived kind of thing. Let's see, how's that going right there? I feel like it can go a little higher. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Well, it needs to go a little higher anyway. So we're just going to keep going up. But yeah, the kind of series like what I did with Battle Brothers, the once a week long video, or relatively long video that I have of games like that. It's sort of once a week, very short affair, that kind of thing. Of course, because it's once a week, though, it actually does span off for quite a while, usually 2 months, actually. So I guess it's not really short, but still, I'm just going to say it is because it makes myself feel better. And I think at the end of the day, it's all that really matters. So, that's all that matters. Just me. My feelings alone, no one else's. Just mine. There we are. Not really the way I actually think. I just want to disclose that. Right there, there's nothing wrong thinking about yourself a little bit. You can do it a little bit. I say a little bit. You can sort of, moderation. I feel like that's what it is. You can be a bit selfish. Nothing wrong with being a bit selfish. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen. But, moderation makes you seem like less of a dick. I mean a D. I mean a doofus. I don't want to start saying doofus is not something I want to start saying. Like maybe donkey. Yeah, donkey's quite nice. I like saying that. Donut. We'll get some Gordon Ramsay stuff in there. I quite like the idea of that. Delicious kitchen nightmares. All that kind of thing. Very nice to see. Right, so we got all this covered up. That's what we have right now with our sort of mini entrance thing. It's nothing too insane. It's not meant to be insane. Nothing of the sort is meant to be happening right now when it comes to insanity levels. It's meant to be quite sort of averagely rising. Not even rising, just there. So that's pretty good to see. We're going to make sure to go up a little bit more, I feel. And then we're going to stretch out and make sure they connect. In fact, they should have connected a little while ago. They should have sort of started to go in by around about here. There we are. There we go. And that could be our sort of entrance right there. It's quite large, I suppose. Maybe we can go down a little further. Like 2 across here. There we are. And then 2 here. Right, how's that? Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing, though, where everything is going, though. So, maybe a bit awkward. And then let's just go all the way across. Do we want to go all the way across? Yeah, we do. It looks like it anyway. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Make it seem full. Fortified. Any words with F's in it other than F-bombs. I don't like the idea of dropping any of those today. They are quite destructive. And they're bad for the ears, I've heard. Yeah. Heard bad. And feelings as well. Usually, the results are hurt feelings, bad manner, no GGs. That's pretty bad right there. You've got to have some GGs. Good mana. Gives you karma. Delicious karma. You can use that karma to buy something. I don't know, but you can buy something with that karma. We'll find out at some point, I assure you all. This needs to go up with the rest of the building, by the way. Because I did say it's going to be quite a square-looking design. It's going to be all together. It's not going to be like this, where the bridge is sort of separate almost. This bit right here, the bridge is a part of it, but on a different level. It's all going to be on the same level. Get on my level, basically. It's quite high up, though, which I don't like the idea of, but oh well, we're going to have to get used to it. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My game crashed. There we go. It's quite abrupt. Came out of nowhere. Didn't even give me a message. Just like, nope, you're closed now. It's all good, though. I did just sort of finish off the gatehouse. The game auto-saved at a rather decent time for us, so I just sort of finished that off. I've added some irrelevant windows. By that, I mean you can't actually get into the tower. I've decided it's sort of pointless, so I'm not going to bother. Just going to make a cool little stairway that you can get up to from the top of the staircase right here. That is easily accessible from the top layer of the castle. It looks alright. I might get rid of one of the windows. I'm not really too sure just yet. We've got a little sort of gate bit right here. And I like the fact that it's sort of slightly smaller than this one right here. And that it's got a stairway as well going up to the second area right. It's quite nice looking. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish off the rest of sort of the wall design along here. I wanted to sort of get all this stuff done just because, I mean, we're going to make sure we document all castle constructions. Okay, all of them. Every single one. Mostly... Oh, yeah, we should get, like, a corner tower done. That'd be a good idea. Would it be like this one, though? I don't think so. I think it'd be sort of the same as this. Just sort of, like, the same height and everything. Same numbers. Same amount of detail, I would say. Sort of like just one of these, but tower form. Like, we cut the rest of this off. Just sort of six squares across on the base layer. And then we go out at a certain point by one layer. And it's all fantastic. Anyway... Let's continue onwards. Where did this connect up to? No, that's a good point. I don't know. This looks quite strange, though. So let's see. It'd have to be around about here, wouldn't it? That goes quite far out. I'm not just sure if I want it to go that far out. Can I just sort of... Actually, that's a good point. We could probably do it from here. Like, but with this block. With this block, apparently. Let's see, if we go out by 3 blocks from here. I think it's 3 blocks. No. I'm confused. .com, apparently. Right, yeah, this bit goes out and sort of snugly, or very snug, yeah, snugly. That's not the right word. Snugly sounds like a toy or something. Get your snugly now. Fantastic. I don't know why I did sort of some sort of American advertiser voice right there. I feel like it makes sense. They're trying to sell you stuff all the time. It's fantastic. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we've got the point right here. Let's go ahead and actually continue playing. There we are. This is all good. Anyway, there we go. I like how I've already sort of decided that Americans are like the advertise. Like, if we were having to sort of some sort of dystopian future, I feel like they would be the guys that sort of constantly like trying to sell you shit. Like, they'd be the guys that are like, hello, I America, I sell your ring. Something like that. I feel like that was actually a bit racial there. I do apologize. Wasn't intended it to be, but you go abroad, places like that, at least I haven't been abroad in a very long time. But you do that, and there's always people over there like trying to sell you stuff, and they're sort of try and find out your nationality before. So like, you're English, and they're like they'll try and compliment like whatever aspect. It actually doesn't matter. They don't know anything about your country. They probably don't know a thing. And they'll just be like, oh, beautiful place. That kind of thing. I'm not sure why I'm doing that accent there. I do apologize. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not insinuating anything whatsoever. I don't know why I need to clarify that. I just feel like I need to. It's a good practice, I would say. It's all good fun at the end of the day. I don't have any weird... Is prejudice a good word? I don't know. It's a big topic. Heavy topic. It shouldn't really be it's not a channel for that kind of stuff. Should be watching out right there. Keep your eye open, ladies and gentlemen. The Innkeeper right now is on the prowl. A prowl. Sure, prowl? Yeah. Yeah. What happened to my voice? It seems to always go off and on. It's a bit strange. We're going across right here. This is where it starts to sort of dig into the wall right here. It's going to look quite dull, though, I feel, this wall. We might want to add something a little bit extra to it, but I'm not really too sure what just yet. It's sort of a bit strange. So we're going to go along like this. Yeah, this is all good. Then we're going to go over to this block. There we go. Go up like that. And then we'll do the little sort of crenellations in a second. Or we could do it now. But that's sort of fine right now. It's starting to look quite good, actually. Although it probably would be a good idea to get some windows on this side. I think we'll ignore that just for now. I want to see what it looks like when we paste it in. And probably feel we'll only be able to get this bit done, but it's quite an important part of the building. And, I mean, with 1 hour sessions, there's only so far you can really go anyway, so there we go.